Cheers, I do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? If you can hear the music, of course, I don't own any rights to any of it all. Right now, playing is Heaven and Pontiac by the late, great Bill Perry, one of the best rock blues guitarists that ever lived. Oh, mercy, Percy, how the heck are you guys? I am Tiny Beer Whisperer. So, yeah, this is a new one from Saddlebock Brewery, a small little craft brewery in nestled in Springdale, Arkansas, kind of out in the middle of no place there. 4.2%, 49 IBUs, a session IPA brewed with East Fayetteville water. So there you go. Got a little story on here, but my tired eyes don't feel like reading it at the moment. Most of Saddlebock, Saddlebock's beers are the recipes and brainchild of the owner, Steve Raybach. However, this particular beer is the head brewer Blaine. This is his baby. Now, if I remember correctly, it uses Amarillo, Citra, Summit, and Atna. I like it. It's very nice. I'm not necessarily crazy about the term session IPA, but they're there. There's nothing you can do about it. At 4.2, it is right at that session neck of the woods. There are some people that draw the line at a firm 4. I don't know why you wouldn't give the extra point 2. But, I've had that argument ad nauseum. The aromas are very nice. You're certainly going to get some citrus. I also pick up some floral notes. Although I feel orange zest, I also feel like orange blossom. I also feel honeysuckle-like notes in there as well in the nose. Oh damn! Thin Lizzy Ray Gun just came on. See, man, I love my mix, man. I am a tunesmith. I am a tunesmith. Anyways, I digress. It's a fine beer. Saddlebock does some nice stuff out there. They really do. They kind of get overlooked amongst a lot of beer geeks in the region. Of course, unfortunately, it's part of the craft beer culture to love the Johnny Come Lately breweries. Whatever brewery's new, anybody that's doing something different tends to be admired, while beer breweries that are doing solid beer styles and doing them extremely well tend to get overlooked. And that's sad. It's actually a sad statement for what craft beer has become, but that's my particular opinion. Well, the problem is you can't live by trends, right? A brewery can't last by trends. You've got to just keep making good beer. And some of these guys start by just making one trendy brewery and hope that's going to be enough. For some of them, it's worked, but for some of them, it hasn't. And although there are a lot of craft beer closings. A lot of them are buckling under every day, and there's always somebody talking about a craft beer bubble bursting. But there's more opening than that are closing. So I don't know. But I do think a lot of people are getting in the craft beer business for the wrong reasons. I mean, originally it was just about the beer, it was about making better beer. But lately it's become about the money. A lot of folks see it's become trendy, so they put a lot of money in right away, build up, and hope they become big enough to sell, so they get that big paycheck from whatever conglomerate is offering the money. And it's sad when breweries do that, but hey, sometimes it is about the money. As a craft beer geek myself, I mean, I love to think it's all about the art, but the bottom line is it is a business, so at some point it always becomes about money. But then again, people that actually love what they do know they have to make money, but aren't necessarily trying to get rich on other people's backs. And I think that's the difference, and that's the point I'm trying to make is you can still do well, you can still make money without hurting your employees, without without doing damage, and without selling out to the biggins. Which is why I support small breweries like Saddlebock, others in the region, Ozarks, Beer Co., Bentonville, Bike Rack, etc., Fossil Cove, out of Fayetteville. I mean, there's just a lot of great breweries in the Northwest Arkansas region. One of my recent faves is a brand new brewery in Cassville, Missouri called Hungry Hollow. I mean, this guy did everything. I imagine if he sat down with someone trying to come up with a business plan and how to correctly open a craft brewery, they would tell him he was doing everything wrong because he didn't open up with one trendy beer. He opened up with three beers, all sold in 750s, an 8% saison, a 9% porter, and a 10.5% imperial IPA. So you gotta love cojones like that, don't you? I mean, not only was it? I mean, that's just crazy to do that, and yet those beers are amazing. He puts these products in, it's relatively small volume at the moment, but anytime he gets product in stores, they sell out because the beers are that good. It's just more important to make good beer than trendy beer, in my opinion. If you're all about following whatever the current craft beer trend is, I think you're lost, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I am. Dr. Beer Whisperer. I went off on a tangent, didn't really give you any tasting notes. I've had people complain when I do that. And most of the time, I'll stop the video and not even realize I did that. I'm not doing a beer review, guys. I'm having a beer and talking. That's what I do. But I will try to stop here for a second, get off my high horse, and give you some notes here. As I've let this sit a little bit, I am getting more citrus. Along with the orange, I'm also picking up some grapefruit. Maybe even the sliced hint of lime, to be honest with you. That kind of surprised me. Big grapefruit, a whole lot of orange. It dries up beautifully. I love the dry finish. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's done well. And like most beers, I mean, it's even better on tap. So if you get a chance, go visit the tap room at Saddlebock. They're kind of a destination brewery. They've got during the summer, they've got a volleyball sand pit outside, and it's just a nice place to visit. And again, like many tap rooms, they've got stuff on tap that doesn't make it to bottles, so you always you got some tap room exclusives. So there you go. I am, and every once in a while there's some 5 gallon experimental small batch stuff. So there you go. I am trying to beer whisper. I drink beer and I say stuff. By golly, I drink beer and I say shit. I'm the BeerVangelist, prolific beer drinker. Say you love me. Albert Cummings just started. Damn, I am good. See, I lost my place. Beer Whisperer, prolific beer drinker, BeerVangelist, Purveyor of Wisdom, man. I lost my place, man. All around good guy. You all have a good one.